I'm Jordan Messing. I'm from Romeo, Michigan, and I'm on the women's soccer and lacrosse teams. Originally, I knew I wanted to go to school for architecture, and my dad went to Lawrence Tech, and then I knew I wanted to play soccer, so LTU was just a perfect fit for me. My sophomore year, my best friend, she played lacrosse, and she just convinced me one day, why not try out for the team? So I did, and MA accepted me as a walk-on, and from there on out, the rest is history, I guess. I think because there's so little time in the day and that so much that has to get done, the competitiveness in my sports helps me translate it into the classroom, whereas I got to get my work done, and I'm a competitive person, so I don't really accept anything but the best. So I try to do my best quality work to prove to my professors that I can do two sports and produce my best work.
Well, it's not easy. I mean, it's tough being a student athlete in itself with all the time constraints you have. So to be a dual sport athlete, that's tough because it's a year-round commitment. You don't really get that off season where things are a little lighter. So it takes a lot of commitment, it takes a lot of organization, and it takes just a lot of hard work to do it. So for Jordan to be able to pull that off and do it to such a high level is great credit to her. And as I say, it's not easy. Some people can't even do one sport. So
I think it's just important for just any athlete. I mean, they bring something different to the table, especially with Jordan. I think having a soccer players tend to see the whole field, where sometimes lacrosse players are very narrowed in their thinking. So she kind of can see everything, and it helps definitely with us on defense with slides and stuff.
Transitioning from soccer to lacrosse, I play defense in both sports. So just knowing like the different types of footwork, it actually helped break it down between soccer and lacrosse, just defending wise. It's just two different mindsets that I can combine into one. You just gotta have that hardworking mindset. Like if you're between two sports, definitely go with the one that you love the most, because if you're not doing it for fun, then there's no point in doing it. But it's possible to do both sports. There's, me and multiple other athletes here that do it, and it's just that hardworking mindset that you got to get your work done. It's the passion that kind of just drives it.
I think her leadership came through just her work rate and her competitive nature and her willingness to give 100% of herself, that she shone out in those areas. So she was named a captain as a sophomore, which is pretty cool in itself, and she remained a captain throughout the rest of her 3 years with soccer. Played a ton of games, started 95% of those games, and did a really good job. I mean, a lot of her game is based on her competitive nature and her feistiness. I'm sure she would agree with that. So she was a great asset to us, and we were, like any player, when they've done their time, you start to let them go. But she's seen a lot of growth in the program from where we were to where we are now, and hopefully she had a good experience.